Survivor Edge of Extinction Episode 5 Recap, Bucardo. Photo, Robert Vowitz/CBS Entertainment. Copyright 2019 CBS Broadcasting Incorporated. All rights reserved. Normally, the first double-length episode of a Survivor season comes either at the premiere to rush through two players' eliminations, at the merge to tell a more complex story featuring the remaining players, or near the final 10, final 9 to prepare the final stretch of the game. I cannot recall a double episode quite like Survivor Edge of Extinction Episodes 5 and 6, right in the middle of no man's land. Speaking of, that was Rick Devens' state as he reached the edge of extinction last week, having been involved in the elimination of each player there. Instead of arriving in the episode at night, we're thrown right into day 12, showing how hard it is out on the island. It was a bit brief of a visit, but considering we've seen so much of the island, it's starting to get dull. Why did War Dog flip? Is David Wright worried about being on the bottom of the Lasso tribe? Who the F cares? It's the first of 4 challenges in this 2-hour episode. The last thing we need to see. Tribes fought for PB&J by collecting bolos across a series of obstacles and throwing 3 at an obstacle at the end. Once Lasso struggled to hold David up as he tried to reach high for the first set of bolos, it would become clear that we're set up for another embarrassing challenge performance. Despite David getting the blame from Wentworth, saying he was acting like a female in the challenge, Lauren got tossed around by War Dog, and she called him out multiple times during the challenge. Winning the reward challenge first and the new look Manu coming in second was rather by the numbers, as it seems like the show is more interested in painting Lasso as the new Malolo. However, we returned from the challenge to hear from Julia about how it's the right time to get out Joe. Joe is aware of the threat level he possesses, so he does what a challenge beast/provider does best: continue to provide food for his tribe. This makes Ron a bit more wary about voting out Joe, as a Ron-led tribe will struggle to survive, catch food or do any basic camp necessities. That doesn't stop Julie and Julia from wanting to get him out now, as that helps build each remaining player's survivor resume. I can't believe we're still talking about the chickens on Manu, but here we are on day 12, talking about the chickens. It served as a backdrop for the developing scenario. All the players are too stagnant to take out an obvious threat like Wendy but want to make big moves first. That led to Victoria letting Eric and Gavin in on a plan to gather a women's alliance to convince Aubrey not to use an idol if she had won. She does, continuing the anti-returnee sentiment of this season. David Wright is a writer for comedies, yet he knows how to wrap up a story in dramatic fashion. The way he twisted the Edge of Extinction theme and worked it into a confessional was downright beautiful, especially as he used it to transition to his idol search. It looked like he needed it, as Lauren and Wentworth wanted to vote him out. However, War Dog also went on the warpath, bringing Kelly aside to vote out Lauren, now en route to his path to victory. It seems crazy to Kelly, but she does value his loyalty. Watch Survivor Edge of Extinction on Fubo TV. Watch over 67 live sports and entertainment channels with a 7-day free trial. On day 13, a new twist changed up the Edge of Extinction. Chris found a box that contained a map for each of the players, where Rick found out that folding the map made the stars align to point out 2 trees on the island. Everyone agreed to go searching at the same time together, but teenager Keith did a dumb teenager thing and searched immediately. Even Reem seemed disappointed, about his betrayal, which made the chase for the advantage that much sweeter when Chris beat Keith out to find practice for a challenge that will become important for his chance back in the game. Rick went to the other tree, getting an extra vote to send to any player ahead of the next tribal council.